stay normally. Like they don't want to stay like this. Nobody has their hands straight. They kind of fall like that, right? You feel they kind of stop somewhere. For me, it's somewhere there. Like they don't close, they're not open. They kind of just relax like that, right? And then what I want you to do slowly is start to kind of stretch the fingers back towards the wrist slowly. And at the beginning, you'll feel here, but try to relax into the crease of the wrist, right? And then also the other way. So again, you're trying to relax the whole form, not just like where it's bending, right? And just kind of, I don't know, go back and forth with the arms one way and then the other way. And if you really want to study striking, there's two variables you always have to remember: the wrist and the elbow, this line here, okay? So you realize, see how my elbow is not aligned? It feels different than when it's aligned. When it feels aligned, all the strain is here, right? When it's not, I feel it in my shoulder. Like you start to play with these things, position of the elbow, and it really, really changes a lot. So just play with those two things, either push it up. And even if I change my position of the elbow, I just feel it in my shoulder. I don't feel it at all. Right? You got to really line those things up. Yeah. And then you can twist it a little bit, like you can rotate it now. So you can rotate the wrist, and like my hand's facing down, right? I'm trying to turn it to face up, right? Or it's down, I'm trying to turn it to face up this way, right? So you can rotate the wrist. When I rotate, I don't know if you have the sensitivity enough. For me, I do, I feel it. But the two bones, the ulna and the radius, you can actually, you feel them rotating. You know, it's really nice to be able to feel the two big bones of the forearm because you are rotating them. Okay, now open your hands again. And now see, for me, my fingers, they're closing a little bit more, like without me trying. They just kind of, they're closing a little bit better. And it's almost like, for me, a small hole that's been created, but I'm not trying to make a fist. It's just my fingers are so relaxed that they close, okay? Not close completely, like there is a small space in there, right? Which is really good. Now, let's see if we can close the fist a little bit more. Now you're gonna work on the space between your fingers. So try to open that up, like try to really stretch the space between the fingers. Yeah. I really kind of open it up. Yeah, you can work. The thumb is kind of its own animal, so we'll leave that alone for a second because a lot of us have mucked up our thumbs. And then lastly, your thumb. So really kind of try to bend it or stretch it and see the range that you can. Now, I guarantee you, if you've broken your thumb, this will feel different on the broken thumb, or meaning the one that has been broken before. Good. And now hands open and let them close now again. And I don't know for you if you feel it, but my hands are closing now more without me thinking about them. Like I'm making a fist without much effort. It's like it just literally closed on its own without me tensing. So I have the shell of my fist, right, without trying, right? This is important, guys. Like you want to be able to do something without having to try. Like think of how you grab a steering wheel or how you pick up a cup. Like you're not really trying. It's just there. It is the fist formed. When you decide to say fist, a fist is formed without having to try. So it's usually because there's so much tension in the hands. Now, if we were here in person and I had somebody step on your hands, like with their feet, top and bottom, it would close even better. Like you would, it's like a massage for the hands. It would even close better, right? So now, instead, now I want you to squeeze your hands, like massage into the muscles, like try to almost get between the bones, like see, like try to get in between and kind of massage those muscles in the hand. Now, this is not a systemic thing. Well, I mean, it is to teach you system, but this, I remember my boxing trainer used to do this before he would put on the wraps for my hands, and it felt so good. It was like a little hand massage, and it really, I think, saved a lot of my hands, especially the bones in the hand. Lots of tension in between those bones. Really try to get them. And then after you do that, what? Make your fist. And look how nice that feels. It closed, I think, all by itself. And it's actually the nicest fist that you can make without tensing yourself.